Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, Naturallyads on YouTube. So in today's video, I'll be planning for the week beginning September 14th to the 20th. Yeah. So this is the wedding week, the big wedding week, which, wasn't as big as anticipated due to COVID. And then the government changed their guidelines just the week before. Also, just want to say that these videos are quite late because the week I got married, the week before I had a video ready but I didn't upload it. Then I didn't upload it the week that I got married. Then I didn't upload it the week after because I've just been so busy. So the videos are behind, and the week before this will not be uploaded because I didn't film it. I just planned by myself because I was so busy. I was just like, I don't have time to set up. I just want to plan and put my planner away. So yeah. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave and turn on the bell to be notified every single time I upload. I didn't mention, so the kits I'm using are both from GP Studio. They're wedding kits. One is called Wedding Times, and the other one I only have like the 4 boxes of it. I don't remember what it's called though, but I will let you know. And also, you're going to see me struggling a lot because with this foil kit that I had, the foil wasn't cut, so I had to cut it by itself because I had already planned to use these colours and I didn't have a backup plan. So, and I don't know why I didn't check it, but I just assumed it was cut, but it wasn't cut through this whole entire page. So I had to individually cut the date dots and then pick them off to peel it off. So it did take a lot. And then I was going to be using the headers as half cut headers to do the bougie, and then that page was not cut either, so I had to individually cut it because I had committed to it because I was doing half rose gold, half blue. But yeah, so you're going to see a lot of, struggling, and the setup might be longer than usual, but anyway, so I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of the setup to music, and I'll come back when it's the day by day. I used a day extenders on every single day since I used the 4 boxes from both kits. And yeah, so what else do I need to mention? The overlays are from, where are they from? They are from the Ginger Cat Co. I believe I might have used some overlay tapes from Rose Colored Days. It's likely that I did. And everything else pretty much from the kit, and the foil is from Pink Diamond Planner Co. But I did let her know that I had a 40 batch, and she's sending me a new one with my most recent order, so that's fine. And all the other foil things that I bought, because I checked straight after, they were all fine. It was just like an odd misfit. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys now go ahead and watch this day by day, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so sorry that the base setup stopped abruptly. My camera died, but onto the day today. So Monday, I used a squared off box and Essential Girl from Fox and Cactus and a work script from the GP Studio to note that I went to work. Then use a rounded off quarter box and a munchkin that was like colouring in. But I used it to note that at school work we were doing painting, which was most of the day. It was a lot of artsy stuff, so I thought that was the best sticker that I had. I need to get more like kids or school type stickers if I'm going to be doing work planning as well in here. Then I use a washi strip and a migraine sticker from Sugary Girl Shops to note that I had a really bad headache, probably thinking about the wedding and stuff. Then I use a squared off quarter box and a Fox and Cactus Girl on the phone to note that I spoke with my mother-in-law. So here, so in the top section I had a bougie box, and this section I'll be using half cut headers, but there might be like long gaps because I have to cut it individually as I go. But you know, it worked out and it looks beautiful now. Then I used a I think it was like a quarter box that had like a flag on it or something, and a munchkin meal prepping to, yeah, it was the one with the flag, meal prepping to note that I meal prepped my lunch for the week. Then use another one of the half cut headers, and then a rounded off quarter box and a sticker with like a planner, a cloud. I don't know where this came from. It might have been a freebie or something, but it was in my leftover sticker book. To note that I was planning for the previous week, and I think this was the planning that I did not film. I then used what did I use here? Was it a thin washi strip or a little thing? A little thing probably. I can't see it. I used a little thing or something along those lines, and I used a wash in hair gel from Pink Diamond Planner Co. to note that I washed my hair. So I might have to slow down my talking because waiting for myself to cut the half cut headers might be a while. Yes, it was a little thing, and then there. Yeah. So on to Tuesday. At the top there was a day extender to have 2 images, and then I used a half box. I don't think I cut it down. Yeah, it was half box. And in the half box I used a Payday Girl from GP Studio, and then a Payday script from Pink Diamond Planner Co, which I cut to make stacks because her scripts are quite big and they fit the whole width of the box. But obviously I wanted to fit one side, so I did some sticker surgery and it looks really good. Yeah. Then I used a little thing or thin washi strip, one or the other. And then this like grading paper sticker that I think it was from the Cozy Paper Co. And a work script from GP Studio to note that I had work again, of course. And the pause is because I'm getting more half cut headers. The journey of getting your plan with me or your planner to look beautiful, it's a lot. I'm going to continue, hopefully I catch up. Then I use a rounded off quarter box and a another girl from Pink Diamond Planner Co. on a computer to note that it was a busy day, with like a computer and like books around it to note that it was a busy work day because there was a lot I was covering for people and stuff. I was just really busy the whole day, so that was the best sticker I could use to depict that, I guess. Then into the next section I used a squared off quarter box and a stick with a planker girl with like crafting tools to note that we were doing some more artsy crafty stuff like painting and stuff. And yeah, once again that was the closest sticker to what I needed, I guess. Then use a rounded off quarter box and a stick with a planker girl with like a hot water bottle on her stomach to know I was having some cramps, and it wasn't period cramps because I had just finished my period, but I think it was ovulation cramps, but I was feeling cramps and I guess the headache was because of ovulation too. I then used a what is it called, a little thing, and a nail varnish sticker from like a freebie, and then an appointment script from the Pink Diamond Planner Co. foil to note that I had a nail appointment. Then use that green washi strip and a film sticker from the Whimsical Cat Studio to note that I was filming a haul. Yeah, it was a haul because that one has washi tape in the picture. So yeah, tonight I was filming a haul of all the Happy Meal I had collected before, and I was filming it so that I could tidy up my room before the wedding. I then used a little thing and a paper shire nana with Happy Meal to note that I got some Happy Meal. I do not remember what it was, if I'm honest. Then used a square of quarter box and a Sugary Girl Shop girl with an engagement ring to note that I was doing some wedding stuff. Once again, I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I have no clue. But yeah, some wedding stuff. Then I used a quarter box and a wallet and dollar sticker from the kit to note that I was doing budgeting since it was payday. So I was budgeting my money because my pay had changed. Just trying to see what I had to spend basically for the wedding and just for life itself. Then I used a thin washi strip and a bills sticker from Sugary Girl Shop to note that all the bills just came out of my account one after the other until there was nothing left for me. But yeah, it was just lots of bills because I make all my bills come out on the 15th because it's payday, and I rather just all the money go so I know what I actually have. But yeah, it's quite sad to see your pay just go from 0 to 100 or 100 to 0, shall I say. But yes, that was Tuesday. I'm going to just continue and move on to Wednesday. On Wednesday... Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, on Wednesday, at the top, I used a squared off quarter box and a early morning munchkin to note that I woke up early. I then used a rounded off quarter box or appointment label and a GP Studio dog, that looks like it's getting dressed. I think it's from like the freebie, and that was to note that I had nothing to wear and I didn't know what to wear to go into work that morning, and it was a struggle. I then used a squared off quarter box and a Miss Moss girl looking annoyed because someone annoyed me that morning. I was like, it's just too early to be annoyed, and that's how I was feeling. I then used a squared off quarter box and a paper and thread, previously known as Sweet Ava's paper, snowballed the cat like at a school desk, and then I used a work script again to note that I was at work. Then used a little thing and a munchkin with a mask and a spray bottle to note that I was cleaning. I wrote cleaning my room, but I realised I wasn't cleaning my room. I was cleaning the area outside at work for the child that I work with, so that once everything comes in, we would have a space to work with when he's, needs a break. And then I used a half box and a Sugary Girl Shop girl, like side-eye girl, to note that I was supposed to have a henna appointment. So I rushed home, and then I got home and I was waiting, and I messaged the girl and she was like, oh my god, I completely forgot. So I was just so annoyed that she forgot. So she forgot with the side-eye girl. Then I tried to put a little thing there, but it just wasn't working out, so I moved it around. Oh, that's the little thing I put first. But yeah, into the next box, I used a rounded off cork box and a heart sticker because I just had no other sticker to use to note that I started to pack my luggage for when I was going. You can start to get married. And then I used a squared off box and a YouTube play button sticker from Pink Diamond Planner Co. to note that I had a Plan With Me binge. And then at the bottom, I use a washi strip and a declutter sticker from, I think it's from Simply a Mess. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from Simply a Mess to note that I was decluttering. So I was getting rid of all the old shoes that I didn't want and just sorting out my cupboard so that when it came time to pack when I'm moving, I would have everything, in a reasonable place, I guess. On to Thursday, I used a rounded off quarter box and a early morning munchkin to know I woke up early again that day. I then used a half box and a self-care script from the Goldman and Coco and a girl from Value and Tumor that was shaving her legs to note that I was shaving everywhere that day. And I guess it's self-care to me. Just, you know, making sure your legs are smooth, especially in that week because it was so hot. So I was wearing dresses and skirts. So I needed to make sure, that I shaved. Then I used a little thing and a car, or maybe a little thing and a car icon from the kit to note that there was just issues with parking because people had parked in my space at work, and then I had to just rearrange where I parked. It was just so annoying because it was just like, just park where you're supposed to park. So yeah, I put parking woes down. Then I used a half box that I cut down into a little bit of a third box, and I used another Sweet Ava's paper or paper and thread gel lying down flat, and I used work to note that it was just an annoying day at work and I just was exhausted and I was just had to do everything, and that's just how I felt when I got home. Then used a squared off quarter box and a alarm clock sticker from the kit to note that I was doing my henna for hours. It took long. Then I used a squared off quarter box and a nano in a card to note I was running errands. That was before the henna, but I don't know why I put it that way. But yeah, I went to do some things after work before I got home. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a munchkin with a knife and fork to note that I was so hungry while doing the henna and after, but because the henna had not dried yet, I could not eat. I was really, really hungry. And she did tell me I should eat before, but I wasn't hungry at the time. And I'm someone that if I'm not hungry, I cannot eat. So it was a big challenge. Then used another little thing and a a fox and cactus girl with a mask that looks distressed. To note that I was having a bit of a panic because I pulled off the henna and there was nothing there. Even though she told me that the stain would stain later on in 24 hours, but it was a bit of a panic that did I take it off too early? Would it actually stain? So I had a bit of panic and I didn't really like it as well. But yeah, we'll get to that. Then I use a squared off box or something, a quarter box, and a YouTube play button sticker from Pink Diamond Plan & Co to note that I was binge watching more Plan With Me's. Then used a squared off quarter box and a sticker with Plan Co girl. It's from the PMS sticker, sitting with like snacks all around them. It wasn't PMSing, it was just I had late night snacks because I had finally like washed the hen off my hands and I could eat, and that was the best sticker to depict that. So that was that. On to Friday morning, I woke up early, so I used a little thing and an alarm clock from the kit to note that. Sorry if I'm not in frame. I don't know why that happened, but yeah. Then I used a rounded off quarter box. I'll put it back. A rounded off quarter box and a gas petrol sticker from Naomi Love Designs to note that I got some petrol. I always note when I get petrol so I can note how often and how much I get each time. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a Love Struck girl from Fox and Cactus to note that I was feeling excited. So I had to get excited about, you know, the wedding and stuff. Then used a squared off quarter box and a Osa paper Zoe with like post-it notes all over her. Tonight that was a really busy beat and I was just doing lots of stuff, wedding and work related. So I was just all over the place, I guess. Then used a flag and I covered the flag bit with another Fox and Cactus girl, but it was like a laughing, crying. I'm not sure what I actually put that in there for. I wrote something down just to fill it up, but I don't know what I actually intended that sticker to be for because nothing else made sense. But I just wrote that I packed my bag again, but I'm not sure what I actually did, so sorry about that. Because when I planned this, I didn't write in straight away because I've been back and forth between houses, so it's been a bit weird. Then I used a half box that I cut down into a third box. Oh, sorry, my belly. And then I used a Valiant and Miguel from a freebie, like peeking out the side, which was perfect because at work there was like suspicious activities going on because my class were making me a card. So the teacher was like making me go different places. And it was very suspicious, so I wrote suspicious activity because I kind of had a feeling, but you know, you still have to act surprised for the kids. But yeah, so it was cool that I had that sticker to mark that. Then used a little thing and a girl in a car from Paper and Thread to note that I left work I got to leave work a little bit early, so it was my wedding the next day. And I do after school club, so I left a little bit early so I can, you know, prep for the wedding. I then used a thin washi strip and a paper and thread girl mopping and singing to note that I cleaned up my room, and I did clean it up so well. We just ruined the same day. I was so upset. The next day went getting ready and I didn't sleep here, so yeah. But I cleaned it on Friday. Then used a square of quarter box and a scribbler with a present to note that I got some presents. Yeah, I got some presents, some wedding presents that day from my aunt and from my friend. Then I used a half box that I cut down into a third box again, and a traffic sticker from Paper and Thread to note that there was so much traffic when I was going back home, and I was like, I left early, but it was as if I left the same time the time I got home. Yeah, and then I used a washi strip and a This Is Boo sheet, I guess, sticker. I don't know where it's from. It was from a freebie or leftover or something, but that was how I was feeling. I don't know what annoyed me that night, but yeah, I was annoyed, so I put that there. Okay. Ooh. Sorry about that. I was trying to use a wedding day sticker from a GP Studio kit, but it was too big and I needed all the space because it was a very busy week, so I decided to use that in the monthly, and I just continued. So on to Saturday. So as you can see, I didn't even start with the half cut headed here because that was when my camera died and I was just frustrated, and I was like, you know what, my camera's died, I'm not filming this, let me just continue. So as I'm cutting my half cut headers, these ones I cut them really, the rest of them are going to be a bit short, so bear with me, but it's okay. This was the big day, so I used squared off quarter box and a like alarm clock sticker from Stick with Planco to note that I woke up early by choice. Yeah, I think I was just early. I woke up early and like, you know when you're excited for something, you just wake up early. Then I used a half cut header again and a half box that I cut down into like a third box. And I used a birthday girl from Simply a Mess to note that it was my husband's, now husband's, birthday. So we got married on his birthday. Lucky him, he gets 2 presents. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I noted his birthday in my planner. Not that I would forget, but you know, it was a special day. It was his birthday. Not that we didn't really remember it was his birthday because it was basically about me. But, you know, it's life. Then I used a little thing and a emoji head from Miss Moss to note that I was feeling nervous. Then I used a little thing and a Dua girl from The Modest Cat to note that my mother-in-law called me that morning and she was just praying for me, so I put mother's prayers. I then used a half box I cut down into a quarter box and a Sugary Girl Shop girl that was doing her hair to note that I was doing my hair. Not that no one saw it, so I was just slicking it down and stuff, but I just wanted to note that. And then I used a half box and a bride sticker with a hanger. Well, a hanger that said bride from the wedding kit sticker sheet, I guess, to note that I was getting ready. So I got my makeup done, I got dressed, put my jewelry on, got my head tied and got fully ready. Under that I used a little thing and a Zoe from Oso Paper with a camera to note that it was picture time. We cancelled like all the things that we had booked, so my cousin was kind enough to take pictures for us because there wasn't many of us here, so she did that for me. So it was picture time. We had the mini photo shoot and everything, you know. So yeah, that was fun. Then I used 2 stacked little washi strips and a love sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio to note we got married, and you know, I wanted to note that in the planner that we got married. And then under that I used a little thing and a couples on a sofa from Stick with a Planco to note that we were watching Netflix and we were watching like Nigerian movies. It was funny. Every time everyone asks what we did and I tell them, they're like, you guys are weird, but it was a good movie. Then I used the spanner from the wedding sheet since I couldn't use the other one that I wanted that said just married. No, we were just married. on to Sunday. First thing on Sunday. No, I was waiting for myself to move up. First thing on Sunday, I used a little thing and a house sticker from the GP Studio. It might have been from the kit, but I do own these stickers, but I might have used the one that was in the kit. To note that morning, we were staying at a hotel, so we had to check out, and then I went home early that morning because I had to get my car and get some food that was saved for us. So yeah, that's what we did. Then I used a half box that I cut down and a car sticker and a with base script from Syllabo Sticker Co. To note that we were driving around, we did some stuff, collected some food, dropped some things, we did errands, I guess, before we went home. Then I used a little thing and a Munchkin couple sitting down on TV. To note that we were just watching lots of TV, different shows and stuff like that. Nothing, we were just browsing around, I guess. Then I used a little thing and a girl from Paper and Thread with a burger. To note that we ordered some bims, which is basically like McDonald's. I love it, and it's halal. I love it, it's the best. Then I'm going to miss it when I move. Then I used a little thing something like that, and an Instagram icon from Sweet Quiet Design. To note that I was posting some of the pictures or the videos on my Instagram stories. Then I used a little thing and a texting emoji. Well, it wasn't emoji, but it's from Once More With Love. To note that I was replying to messages and sending thank yous and stuff. Then I used a half box and a couples at the movies sticker from Papershire. To note that we watched Tenet. We didn't go to the movies, but we watched Tenet. If you remember, I watched Tenet in the cinema a few weeks back, actually. But yeah, we watched it together because he hadn't watched it. Then I used one of the squared off boxes and a Stick with a Plan Code Girl with a meal platter and a meal prep script from the foil pack. To note that I was prepping my meals. Well, I made a few bowls for lunch because I wasn't at home. I was at his house, so yeah. And I was going to work the next day. Then I used a half box and a stick with Simply a Mess planner girl and a plan script. To note that I planned. So there's a little wiggle and I'm opening all the flaps for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you what is left. I had mostly I always have the half boxes left and some little things because I use the other boxes quite a bit. But GP Studio kits do come with a lot, and I do have extra boxes that I did add to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you thought of this plan with me. And yeah, share some of your wedding day stories. Bear in mind, this was not my official wedding. It was my traditional African wedding. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye, guys.